they'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 11.
Let's see what you got.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
11.
48 to Mike.
Black. Smooth.
From the 27, Garoppolo flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Garoppolo looks to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Check.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this one complete on the slant route. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. It's caught. Jones. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. On second down, it's Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. CD, put on your OC cap here. What do you do? 2nd and 1, you get stuffed. Now 3rd and 1.
You know, in the old days, I would have said we're going to line up and we're going to run the same darn play and we're going to get it right. But nowadays, as tough as defenses are, I want some mobility. I want some movement, putting the ball in the hands of my quarterback and giving him a run-pass option.
It's a first down following a gain of 3. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point.
Check. Fresno. 65.
Garoppolo on first down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
What the fuck was that?
Intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big
That wasn't even thrown to that guy, though.
Guys will get the football back.
No. But what I'm saying is that wasn't even thrown to that guy. It was just completely not thrown right.
After the interception, here's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Man open left side is Brown. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From the 45 on 2nd down, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising, but they wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity. Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
I hate playing GCA.
offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Garoppolo now. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
21.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54.
I hate it, dude. I literally do. It makes the game seem like it's like 2 fucking minutes long.
Halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's... And that's caught inside the 35. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
You would swear he did something bad, and it was like an awesome play.
There for Baltimore. 64 yards.
64-yard touch, or like practically touchdown.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the
When are we going to do the drafting shit?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half, Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? It wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Garoppolo, he'll buy some time right. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Thanks.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Matt Judon.
Yeah, you guys' defense is ridiculous.
He buries him for a loss of 10. So
that end is like
yards to go on
decently
down
rated.
after the sack. Work to be done. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still 3rd and long.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And a big turnover there.
Look at that. Look at the size of those two people.
Back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Flushed out right. Connects it to Roberts, right side. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
6-man. Check.
On 2nd down now, it's Ingram.
Fucking
and he's
mayonnaise.
taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains here in the Super
Still waiting
Bowl.
for my class.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I don't think I'm going to get a class, though.
Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10.
Yeah, and I don't think I'm going to get a class, though.
7 of his passes thus far. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. Roberts got it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. On third down, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. They get only 4 that time as that leads
I was hungry and
fourth down.
that was a bad spot. That was a bad spot.
One of the
Can you challenge the
maxims
spot?
of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball
try to
well.
fair catch that.
Being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Can you explain the cap penalty at least? That's not anything that's going to cause me to beat you.
This drive is not going to have any bearing on
Like
this
if I
game,
wanted to trade Garoppolo,
It certainly is.
how do
You
I do
gotta
it without
get
getting
points.
fucked over?
And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off usually after about 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is
I can't do
use his
shit.
body
It's
to keep
stuck
the
on this
defender
shit
away from the
saying
football
abdominal
and give the
tear.
quarterback
Won't
a really nice target.
substitute him. Fine. Yeah, like I had to call a timeout there. It was fucking whack. Is no. I tried. It's not doing anything. It says oh, something happened. Okay, that kind of sucks. Yeah. I'm
Here
good.
we go, here we go. 180. 11. Not today.
On first down, Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Garoppolo now, first down throw. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch.
It's very high. I can't even re-sign players.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Yeah, cap penalty is very high.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass,
Never played. Well, I don't play against
2nd and
people.
10.
But yeah, nobody switches as much as you.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones.
far.
And they'll bring him down after just a short
I need to
pickup.
practice that.
After getting
but I never
stuffed
do
on
it.
first down, not much better there. 2-yard
Yeah.
gain. The Niners on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
11. Defense, let's get it together.
Mike, 48.
Go.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as it comes with
waiting for
exactly
you
a
to
minute
bump
to
him.
go in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
13.
Now Jones. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the 29, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 22 yards there, a first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores.
Tire on top,
to make
dude.
sure they have a
Tire on
chance
top.
to win this ball game.
They'll run it with Jones. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
He's destroying me. It's nothing, literally.
Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
After the penalty, it's Ingram. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee?
Congrats, my dude.
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now one final throw here is incomplete.
I can use her that. That I'm fine with.
Will come to an end.
Using the defensive guys because I'm good at, or at least I think I'm decent at fucking trailing or whatever. No, not even sacks, but just watching where you're going. Yeah.
And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and
I'm
tears,
okay at coverage. It's just I can't cover. I was not fucking 7 of me.
Building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion.
And you don't make a lot of
It
mistakes.
certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
Play Mutt with them, dude. I would. I just don't have a lot of time because Jax is East Coast and